Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talks. I'm looking at the image. Look how beautiful that is. How pretty that is. It's 6 o'clock, and I can't wait for the spring and the summer. And pardon the video here. I could see it's all grainy, but in time, right? I just started this thing 6 months ago. So anyway, getting right into this, I'm listening to an older Tim Ferriss podcast. This goes back September, or was it October of 2016, right before the election, in fact. And his guest is Tim's guest, Matt Mullenweg. Awesome, awesome, awesome guy. If you don't know anything, here's a picture of him on Wikipedia. I'll post this link. I'll put it in the comments section. But here's a guy who's worth, I don't know how much his net worth is, but hundreds of millions of dollars for sure. He's a web developer, WordPress, super incredible, successful guy. And you know what? He's so damn awesome. He goes, I don't see myself as successful. And anyway, so Matt is taking questions from Tim's audience, and he's answering questions, and he's like, one of the questions like strengths, and what are your assets, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, blah blah blah, but what is your number one strength? And Matt says, I think if I have a superpower at all, it's that I am a great hiring manager. I'm good at getting talent, hiring. And then that struck a chord with me, because just to explain, I don't know if I probably have talked about this, but my background, my background is recruiting. I spent my life as if you want to call it, a headhunter, or the nice label is executive search consultant, right? So headhunters kind of, but it is what it is. I worked for agencies. I worked within companies. I focused in my area of focus was the biotech and pharmaceutical industry, specifically in clinical research. I had a really nice niche, and I did quite well in that industry. I worked for a couple of decades, worked in the city, I worked at home, had my own business, blah, blah, blah. But the point is interacting with hiring managers. And what Matt said was really interesting, right? He says, I believe that if you are a normal person and you're, let's just say, above average intelligence, let's start there, okay? You have to be gifted with a certain intelligence, but basically you start at zero, right? I mean, and he says, if you have average intelligence or a little above average, you could learn anything, really anything. So what Matt says is and he hires a lot of people in technical areas. He's an internet guy, and perhaps he hires some people who are non-technical, right? And he says even technical positions, shit. Like an engineer is an engineer, right? You have to have that degree. And the same here with me. When I worked in the biotech and pharmaceutical industries, a lot of clinical research, but yeah, like there are certain positions where you had to have a medical degree, an MD, or you had to have the resume. You had the resume, but after you have that, right? So here's the guy, he's got a PhD, impressive resume, has these years of experience. What are you looking for next? And what Matt said was so fucking awesome, and it's right on the mark. And I jotted this down, right? So 4 things what a hiring manager is looking for. Number 1, work ethic. Number 2, taste. Number 3, integrity. And number 4, curiosity. That's it. And it's right on the freaking mark. And not just in the work area, just in life. Those are the people I like to hang out with. I like to interact with people who have good taste, who like good movies like me. I'm a film aficionado. Good music, good taste, right? And are curious. I know some people, unfortunately, their in-laws and all this, not too smart, and the thing that bothers me the most is no curiosity. Like zero intellectual curiosity, like our fucking stupid president. Did you know Donald Trump has never read a book? I've done several videos on this. Never done a book. His stock answer to the question, this was years ago before he became president, was, what's your favorite book, Donald? Fans of Tim Ferriss know this, because Tim always asks us questions. What book would you gift on Christmas? What's your favorite book? What book influenced you? And Donald Trump's stock answer was, All Quiet on the Western Front. Every time, go on YouTube, it's hilarious. He never read the book. He's never read a book in his life. He's never even read the paper. Like, I've talked about this before. Donald Trump in the morning, like he's a businessman. He didn't read the Wall Street Journal. I've never heard of that. All businessmen, people working on Wall Street, that's like their morning ritual, their Bible, if you will, is the WSJ, Wall Street Journal. Every fucking morning before work, with your breakfast and coffee, you read the Wall Street Journal. Donald Trump never read it. His favorite paper was the New York Post, right? Well, I've done videos on this. Donald Trump is semi-literate. Boy, I really digress. I didn't want to talk about Trump, but Donald Trump is semi-literate. Again, as they say, there's a joke. All things lead to Trump. All conversations ultimately devolve into this Trump. Okay, so yeah, Trump, his favorite paper is the New York Post, and he's got some sort of dyslexia. I don't know what it is, but he's got a problem with reading and comprehension. It is incredible that this billionaire can barely read and has become, like, you think of all this extraordinary talent out there in the world, like geniuses, like all these incredible smart men, and you have a guy who's average in every respect, who's semi-literate, who can't read, a billionaire and president of the United States. It's so unfair. What does he have? He has nothing. There's nothing sticks out. Average in every respect. All he has is he's fucking obnoxious. Okay, so let me go back. Let me wrap this up. I'm almost at 7 minutes. So the 4 things you look for. Again, work ethic, right? Taste, integrity, and curiosity. The 4 things that Trump is missing. Like you think, like all things lead to Trump: work ethic, taste, integrity, and curiosity. Trump is 0 for 4 there. I may give him a break on the work ethic. He does seem to sort of work hard. He gets, he's golfing. He does the things that he likes, right? He loves the campaigning. For us to see all that campaigning and, at those rallies, it'd be like, holy fuck. Like, he's actually done 3 in one day. And you go, geez, that's a work ethic. That's incredible. But he likes it. It's candy. See what I mean? Trump doesn't want to work for anything. He just wants the candy. I want the towers. I want the airplanes, but I don't want to read a book because it's boring and it's hard. Anything boring and hard, all right. So wrapping it up, 4 things. I repeat myself. Listen to that Tim Ferriss podcast. Matt, let me pronounce his name correctly. Matt Mullenweg, is it? Okay. Matt Mullenweg is an awesome guy. Here he is. And again, repeat one more time. Curiosity, integrity, work ethic, and taste. Okay. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience, peace, love, and understanding here on Tabor Talk.